Okay, welcome to the channel. I'm coming back from an issue that I was having where my gear shifter wasn't working. So I'll just go over this again. I'm near Cody, Wyoming. Let's see if you look at my map, you could tell. We started coming from Thompson Falls, going to go down through West Yellowstone, and then found out couldn't do it. We had a detour over here near Butte. So I said ignore these two places, which would get me down 15, and it sent me all the way over here. I guess so this was the quickest way. Now I'm nearly running out of gas. I'm going to try and foot it to Cody so I can fill up there and then head out the rest of the way. I don't know. Tonight, I think I could make it to maybe Salt Lake or at least Utah, somewhere in there. We'll have to see, but first we got to see if I run out of gas or not. So, yeah, last time, like I said, I wasn't doing well with this thing. My shifter wasn't working. Now it's working, so go figure. It's just weird. You know, and just computers. You know, I mean, there was something where my software was up and running before my wheel was plugged in, so I kind of unplugged everything and then came back to it. It's long story long. I really hope I don't run out of fuel, but I'm not holding out high hopes. Oh. Yeah, kill it. I'm not out of it a little bit. I'm off a little bit. There we go. Right, step outside. Quickly get this thing up. Connect power. Get inside. I gotta get the heck out. Park and brake off. We're rolling out of the parking lot here in Cody. Okay, cooking with gas. Now I can't see the meter on my thing to see if anyone's on Twitch watching. So I guess if you're watching, Pete, I can't see it unless, let's see if I go to my little laptop thingy here. Run out of fuel, I know. My little laptop thingy. I gotta enter my code. Hold on. Okay, I can see. Oh, I can see my chat. If you were to chat in there, if you were to text me on my phone, and see. Also, if for some reason you are watching, Pete, and I think you were watching before, so I'll just assume I gave you enough time to get on now, and you're back on. I am in the general Discord channel that UI and Eric use. Running out of fuel. You can see my fuel way down there in the lower left. Oh my! Oh my! I needed a narrower view here.
Go straight.
So anyway, yeah. So I've got the general channel and Discord open if you're on your computer and hanging around. If you're not, then you're not. But if you were, I could chat there. Otherwise, you can chat in the window. I've got my laptop thing open, so I can see that now. And you know what they could add? I was just thinking of this. They could add to an update in the future. I don't usually think about all the stuff that they don't have or things that they can do that they don't do because they do such a good job. But if they were to add something onto your GPS there that would tell you how many miles until your next turn and what turn that was going to be. That'd be cool. So we'd say like, you know, whatever the road, oops, come on in. We'd say whatever road you're going to turn at next, you know, 10 miles right. So it'd be a right turn 10 miles on such and such. That'd be nice, because sometimes my turns catch up, sneak up on me pretty quick. I think I went in gear too far here. That's funny. I'm just going to the next gear. Just couldn't do it. Yeah, so kind of an ugly, sloppy start to this thing here. You'll see a little on my, oh yeah, so it's Tommy Naperville on Twitch, Tommy G's Gaming Channel on YouTube. So you can check the other out. I broadcast everything to Twitch. The ones that are new or interesting make their way to YouTube. So you might want to get hooked up on
Stay
both,
right,
so that you
right.
get, oh boy. So that you see all of what you need to see. Come on. I really hate that. When they come to a stop and then they stay there, it's like they're just testing to see if you're going to stop or not. You know, they could easily go, this guy's got all night long. He's like, I'm going to see if this guy slams into me. That's just not right. All right, I think at this point, I think I'm going to make it to Cody. I got 17 miles. You can see my fuel meter down there. It's the tinier bar of the two. The one below it is I think my oil. But a beautiful night out here tonight. A lot of stars in the sky. No moon though. Oh, that's another thing they could add. Moon phases, because you know these nights are pretty inky black. It's a lot like a starless night, which you would see. But sometimes you get a moonlit night, man, and you get like this silver coating on everything, you know. It's you can almost drive with your lights off, especially out, you know, when you're far out here into central Wyoming. Well, that's lag for you. Oh, come on, computer lag. See, it did this before too. Okay, here it's picking up a little bit. That's another thing. There's so many things I have to do. Cody discovered. I've never been to Cody. Wait, is my thing on the way to the left? Once again, you have to do so much before you get started, and the thing I didn't do was up my priority for this game. Give it a higher priority, so I'm not running a bunch of crap in the background. I mean, I guess I got the Discord open. I don't have to have Discord. The likelihood of, you know, Pete dropping in and talking is very low, so I don't need to keep that open. Pete's my brother-in-law. If anybody knew the channel, PJ Play, PJ on YouTube, PJ Play on Twitch. Okay, I was somewhat confident, and now I'm a little not confident. But I'm hoping to see there's an errand, but that's not for trucks.
Go straight.
I'm going. Man, what you do? I gotta get this fuel. I know I'm going a little fast, but you know what? Hold on a second.
Go straight.
Wow, I guess I'm a little further than I thought I was. Okay, alright, well. I'm gonna barely make it if I make it.
Go straight.
It's gonna be on my left eventually, I think. guy's turning on me. So I'm like, where's this guy going? Does anyone have a green? It looks like red everywhere. Oh, they got a green arrow. Let's see. I got my cell phone on a stand here. Oh, I got my message just telling me that my stream is going. So I got a whole bunch of gear going here. But I was having an issue with I've been having an issue with some of my peripherals recently. I think this one was unrelated. I think the issue I was having here was that I had the software, the G920 software going before the G920 was plugged in. So that was kind of not working. Then when I plugged this in, it didn't quite recognize everything, and wasn't everything's were talking. Although it was plugged into one of my USB ports, and that's the thing, like my USB port seemed to be, oh boy, seemed to be a little wonky. So I don't know, Anyway, I don't want to think too much about that, but I had a USB port, it wasn't working, so I plugged it in here. I think one of my USB ports I had something plugged in a USB port on my graphics. I got a graphics amplifier. It's got 4 USB ports in the back. One of those wasn't working. And it's being powered by just a graphics card and one other thing. But now I've got this new USB port of 4 that I got is self-powered. So it's not powered by my computer. So that's supposed to help. So look at high school, Cody, the Cody Broncos. I would be more interested if I wasn't like running out of gas.
Go straight.
Come on, let's go. Let's get that light. Yes. There's Jerk's Crispy Chicken. So that was my issue there. Just one issue after another. I hate that. You should be able to plug and play. As the saying goes. Took that turn a little wide.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
He's just saying that because I crossed so far. I crossed lanes. There's the bar. Rock and Roll Cafe. Alright, I gotta be coming up on this fuel all the way at the west end of Cody.
Go straight.
18 wheels there. I am almost empty. Here we are.
When possible, make a U-turn.
You got it. It looks like this place is closed, doesn't it? This is weird. Where's the entrance? Doesn't it look like this place is closed? Is this just like what the heck is this place? It's a self-serve? And what's with the glitch? What's with the glitchy? Glitchy! Alright, here we go. Hold on. Oh my gosh. I've never been this close to running out of gas. Hey, Johan. 17 thou. Alright, let's fill up here at this place in the middle of 1:07 a.m. This is going to cost me $575. Criminy, isn't it? I will cry money. I'm going to cry money. Alright, I got to get the heck out of Cody. Get back on the roadie. Alright, here goes. There we go. Going this way. I know I'm going over the curve a little bit. Alright, now at least I don't have to worry about fuel. Now sleep, let's see where that's at. Hold on a second. So I gotta go back through town here. Back through town in the middle of the night.
Go straight.
Okay, I'm fine for sleep and everything. Okay, so yeah, enough of the computer woes. I think going forward I should be good. Unless the next stop slide I come up to, I might turn up my priority on this thing. But next time I have to remember before I start to get the wheel and pedal set up first. I have to get the broadcast title set up first. I gotta get the priority set up first. There's just like, you can't just sit down and play. It's a shame. It's a shamus.
Go straight.
And I've come up to a red light, no reason, out of nowhere. But here I am in town. I already got one ticket for blowing a red light. .114, 61 degrees. Oil pressure is 182. Buffalo Bills Center of the West. The left lane. I'd like to see that. If I had time, if I was in town for a while. Oh, my little screen shut off over here. Oh crap, it's not gonna... My screen's gonna... Oops, okay, there we go. I was asking for a password. I got nothing on the chat. Oh, criminy. Cody Rodeo here? Cody Rodeo? Okay, there's the Buffalo Bills Center of the West. A couple people out for a drive at 1:17 in the morning. And was it a Wednesday? I couldn't remember what it was. Let's see. Monday a.m. Way to go. It'll be nice to get on the highway, won't it? That's my load there. But yeah, driving around through town, catching every light. There's the Cody Original Motel.
Go straight.
You got it. Monday morning. Oh, people. I'm in Cody, Wyoming, and I'm so far off my path. I'm heading east right now. I need to be going southwest. Essentially. I don't even know. I don't know what to tell you. I'm going to get into the next set of gears. This light's going to go red. Look at that. I mean, it's the timing.
Go straight.
It's just, oh, it's set up to just mess with your head. That guy's going to go before anybody else does. Right? Yeah. This is downtown Cody, Wyoming. Lowe's. The sign on that store says Lowe's. Must be a different Lowe's. I didn't know that guy would stop. Here I'm thinking, oh, this angle, I could just start going a little bit. And all of a sudden the car next to me starts stopping. I'm like, what the heck's going on there? BLM off. That's the Bureau of Land Management. So don't get that confused. In case you go thinking Cody's gone all woke. Oh, crikey. Switching lanes.
Go straight.
Out of necessity. Jeez. Oh man, I tell you, people, this is not hasn't been fun yet. Um, but this is the job. This is the long haul trucking. And so far, my mood hasn't been the greatest, so I'm a little quiet. Coming over, buddy. Coming over. It's like I got my turn signal on. He was just pulling in there, wasn't he? Is this guy coming? Oh, he's turning left. I'm like, is he coming back over?
Go straight.
Looking forward to getting out of town. Tell you, people. What time is it here? 1:28 a.m. The Dream Burger. Shopping Plaza Butchery. Get yourself a mustache trim. There's an Angie's. They got the hot cakes and stuff. So I guess Angie's is not in the truck stops, or maybe they are. Maybe they're inside and outside. You never know. There's a Duke's over there, but that's not the same Duke's as the chicken place. Sorry, I'm weaving over lanes. Moving out of town now. Finally gonna get on the road. I think I gotta hit east and then head south. Yeah, you know, before I would hit my map button when I'm in multiplayer with Pete and get the, you know, the overlay. And that's helpful, so I can keep driving. I'm just glancing up at the you know, overhead map. But here, here I gotta look. It would stop. I got a little bit wider of a aspect ratio on my GPS there now. I can see what I'm coming up to. Speed limit 70. And I can switch some gears, get moving. This thing's got some horsepower. It's not too bad. Our own lanes. Around the corner kind of wide because I'm going kind of fast. Let's see, I set my cruise control at 65. Looks like I'm coming up on an intersection, so I may have to be careful here. Ready to stop. I got my foot over the brake just in case. Still 70.
Stay right.
There's that loop at this overnight stop here. I don't know why it would have me stay overnight there. It's like my route doesn't know which way to go. Speed limit 30. Man, I really had to get on the brake there. Although I gotta be ready to stop because this guy's just gonna, you just know it. He's gonna get up to an intersection and stop. Marty's. Driving through town here. I don't even know what town I'm going through. Up every drive. I want to say, I don't know. Did I pass into? No, I'm still in Wyoming. Why am I on this guy though? I'm really friendly with him. There's some sort of sign for something. It's only 2:18 now. It seems like time's going a little slower in this, you know? When I'm in multiplayer with Pete, sometimes it seems like time's just whipping by. I know they have to modulate that somewhat, but single player timing seems to be a little bit more lenient. not too much. Yeah, I'm heading through middle Wyoming here, or middle western. I can't recall if I go through Jackson, Wyoming or not. Next time I come to a stop, I'll take a look at my map. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have a whole ton of torque, so I can't really pull much. But this thing's got enough to pull 40,000 pounds of tires for over 1,000 miles. It's going up a little bit there. My cruiser at 64. I got this guy off in the distance, so I can just look for brake lights. He stops. Passing some ranches here. Got my resume button. That's good when I come off these. When I come off around these corners, I can just hit resume. That'll get me going. I got somebody behind me there. Whoop, whoop. I'll get my screen back up in case someone enters the chat. Now I should probably shift up a gear, but speed limit down to 45 up here. I'm actually doing okay. Alright, now I think I know where I'm at. I'm coming in like Dinosaur or something like that. Some town, Mitchell or something of that name. Maybe there's like a dinosaur museum here. Oh boy, 30. Wow. I remember coming up here during the day. Pete was behind me. First time we were heading on up into Montana, actually. So the good people of whatever this town is go. What tech town am I in?
Go straight.
Alright, I'm going to get a chance to go to my map here. Where the heck are we? We're in Wyoming. I don't know what town is this? I'm just north of Riverton. I got okay, 896. Okay, so I just got to go south into Riverton. I'm good for sleep right now. I don't want ninth gear. I want third. I forget the name of this town. I mean, there's a sign as you come on up to it, but I can't read the signs because it's still so dark. 2:30 a.m. Now there's a
Go straight.
what's it called? A viewpoint up ahead that I passed up last time because it was on the other side of the road, and I think the sun will just be coming up maybe when I get there, so I should be able to take a look at these people. Uh-oh. I'm gonna switch lanes. Yeah, there's somebody behind me. Sorry about that. Took it wide. I know. It's an RV park. I'm trying to be a little quieter going past. I'll sleep in at 3:30 on Monday morning. I would know the name of this town if I heard it. Thermopolis. There we go. It is not anything like I remembered it. Now I got it, but when I was trying to think of what it was, Thermopolis was the last thing in my mind. Oh, that's a train out. I'm like, if the road turns left, what's that light out to the right there? That would be the railroad. There's a little stop. Okay, here we got somebody stopped. is some of that construction off the road there. I'm coming up on this viewpoint and the sun's not up yet. But I'm gonna do it anyway, because you know, I don't know when I'll be back to this spot again. I'll do it during the day if I can, but I know it's off to the right. I'm gonna go ahead and pull in here and do it anyway. Here goes. Stop outside, take a look at the river. Ooh, and we'll do it nighttime. Achievement Riders, over plains and mountains. This is Boys End State Park. We'll get it in the very early morning twilight. Although it's not really twilight, it is still a starry night. Look at that. Rapids in the river. This will be beautiful during the day. There's the railroad on the right. I don't know if they're dredging the river. I like the star twinkle. The twinkle, twinkle, little stars. There's the water going to the trestle. Neat how it's all like carved out of the canyon, rock and stuff. That's right, I gotta go through a bunch of these tunnels. Heading back. Nearby hydroelectric. Good to see the power. Train trestle again. No trains. Just now starting to get some early sunlight. Where you can start to see things through the blackness. And I got my day tripper. I'm taking a 1,000-mile trip in a day tripper. Not the brightest bulb myself. You know what I'm saying? Alright, we're going to be... Let's see. So I'm going to take a look at this real quick. I'm halfway to sleep. Right? I don't need to stop in Riverton or even Rock Springs. I think I can make it to Evanston. I think I can make it to Evanston. Fact. No, I mean, maybe I don't know. Well, anyway, I think it's going to be southwest Wyoming. I don't want ninth gear. Ugh, parking brake. Of course. 4:48, good time to go fishing out here, huh, Pete? 4:48 a.m. We get up at like 3 to get out here, because where would you have to come from, you know? Driving through the mountain right now. Okay, so it does color the camera a different color after I've checked it out. But again, I would go this one and the one in Thompson Falls. I would stop at them again in daylight if I was going through the area. But I don't know when I'll be going through the area. You know what I mean? Like I'm 30-some% here. Once they let Texas out, it'll be less than a third of the maps I will have discovered. And I've been driving this for years, so I mean, by the time I see the whole map, it may have been a couple of years since I'm back in this area, so I don't know, you know. Because of that, I don't want to skip anything anymore. Ooh, all right, here I go 30 now. Coming up.
Go straight.
Straight. But I got to turn left.
Stay
right
right.
here, right here.
Then turn right.
I've been through here. Coming back this same, actually the reverse
right.
path I'm taking right now. I forget which town this is. Shoshone. This is Shoshone, Wyoming. And if I remember correctly, oh, look at my, oh, What's going on with my gears here? It's like I thought I went up in a gear. Oh, there's some people getting up. Staying at the motel there. Gonna get out and do some fishing. On the Boysen River. Wow, it's wide here, isn't it? Virgin 18 lander. Speed limit 45 around here. This is a tight turn. Alright, now I get on the gas. River turn up ahead. Yeah, then so this episode's gonna end with me in southwestern Wyoming. Sorry about the dialogue the last 2 days. The first trip wasn't all that great. This trip wasn't all that great. I'm already looking forward to my last leg when I can end up back, in Utah, Arizona, and I'm gonna make sure they don't start off with some weird crap going on that puts me in a grumpy mood. So I got stuff to talk about. The one topic I guess I was gonna say was, if you're not used to my channels, this is new to you. But if you watch my stuff, this is not new. And the fact becomes aware pretty quick that I mumble. So I'm aware of this fact. I was gonna mention this, that I know I mumble. Oh. And I think I know where it comes from.
Go
so
straight.
I don't think I always mumbled, but I think I started when I was a young teen, and so I come from a family where everyone's pretty polite. They take turns talking and stuff like that. There's not a whole lot of, what's it called? Hold on a second. Oh, there we go. Not ninth gear. Not a whole lot of loud talking. So I think I was pretty good, and then at a certain age, there was a summer where I was hanging out with a cousin of mine, and this cousin of mine is I guess, for back in our day, we would have called it hyper. So he's a real fast talker, real loud talker. Always had a lot to say. Always got a lot in.
Go straight.
And this one summer, for some reason, we spent a little bit more time together. He came out to visit a couple times. I think I went down to visit him once. Had a lot of fun, but I learned that if I was going to get a word in edgewise, I was going to have to be a little more assertive, make my way in there. So I think I adapted and started talking quick, kind of like him. And then, never really stopped. And now as I get older, I think I couple that with, again, I'm just psychoanalyzing myself. I couple that with the fact that sometimes I'm the type of personality that finds a great interest in many things. I have a lot of interest, and things just are just awesome. Most things are just really cool, and they capture my imagination and my attention. And when I explain things to someone else, I find that there's a good amount of time, especially in my wife, that I recognize my audience isn't as captivated as I would be if I was listening to what I was saying, and sometimes then I will tend to hurry up my story, blah 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 blah, kind of yada yada type of a thing, because they're like, okay, and next, and for some reason I can't just stop myself and say, never mind, really, I gotta hurry up and get through what I'm saying, because otherwise I feel like I haven't finished. So I'll do that. Oh, okay, I realize I'm boring you, so blah 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 blah.
Go straight.
And now sometimes when I'm talking here on my channel, I'll start talking about something, and then I'll think, yeah, you know what? They really don't want to hear what you're talking about. This is one of those things that's probably interesting to you and maybe 100 other people. Get it out, get it done. And I kind of, and I just kind of fade off and I do that sort of thing. But I have to try and remember, it's not when I hear myself, it's like, it's not a pleasant thing to listen to. And it's hard to follow. No one's going to pause the recording and go back and listen to try and figure out what I said because it's just not that important. And B, if somebody's watching my channel and they're watching for any amount of time, they're still watching, I should make the assumption that they maybe are somewhat interested in what I have to say. And not, give myself the benefit of the doubt. Don't tune myself out if my audience hasn't. Lander. So I'm working on those things, people.
And then stay left.
So, and I found myself doing that in
Stay left.
all my videos.
And then turn left.
One of the the perks
Turn
to doing a
left.
QC, if anyone's out there streaming. Some people don't like hearing themselves. I don't have a problem with it. You gotta QC your channel to find out what you do well and what you don't. So I hear myself doing that. I'm like, okay, Tom, slow down, enunciate. So I'm working on it. I noticed I even do that in baseball when my brother-in-law Pete and we call baseball games for the baseball team. Super Mega Baseball 3, and I hurry things along and spit out a couple facts. And I think another thing that sort of aggravates that scenario is that he doesn't shut up. No, I'm kidding, Pete. I'm kidding. One of the things that aggravates that scenario is sometimes it's a baseball game, so you don't think it's high pace. But in this game, they'll do, the pitch will be thrown, a ball, and they'll do fade to black, fade back up, and they're right at the next pitch. So sometimes it seems like they're rapid fire pitching these. And it's like one pitch. Okay, here's the setup, and here's the next pitch. And if I want to interject something statistical about the game or about
Stay right.
this particular batter, then I got to get it in there kind of quick. So sometimes I'll talk like this, and I'll be saying something like this. I just have to remember that if I'm going to do that, if I'm going to say something fast, I have to say something fast to keep my volume up, and I have to enunciate a little bit more. And I can say something fast, and I can talk like this without kind of trailing off into the quietness where it's like, what was that last thing he said? So okay, that's a longer description than anyone ever wanted about mumbling and someone who mumbles. Oop. Come on, get on driving the lane there. There we go, that's what I was looking for. I was looking for the screenshot. Oops, sorry. Scenic view, half a mile. It does seem kind of scenic. There's the scenic view, but it's not a... Oh, it's a rest spot. You could actually stay there and rest. Maybe I should have. Let's see. Let me check my thing again here. Yeah, I'm getting a little sleepy, but I could make it a little further. It looks like there's plenty of places to sleep coming up here. You know what I mean? Like I don't even need this next way spot. I can go here. What am I doing that for? Yeah, here I get to see there's fuel coming up. But I do have to check the contour of these roads and stuff like that. These turns, I gotta slow things down. This isn't really highway driving. Here we got some irrigation going. It's actually running and moving out. I'm on a lone country road right now. I'm leading the parade. There's people behind me. I have to slow down into town here. 40. That train gate there, you wonder why there's a train gate with no train? That's in case...
Stay left, and then turn left.
Farson, huh? That's in case they get a ton of snow here. They can close the roads
Turn left.
if they need to. You know, so that traffic doesn't go out into the middle of nowhere and have to get dug out. Because out here, if you get out onto a road that they don't plow often, and you get stuck, you could be 50 miles from the nearest plow, and it may be like a state sort of thing where they gotta come out and save your ass. So sometimes they say it's better, you know, there's too much. We're putting the gate down, no one's leaving, or no one's coming or going. Reliance Rock Springs. Alright, so once I start yawning, I guess when I came to that stop I could have done it. What's the temperature here? We got 75. Beautiful day here in western Wyoming. Western Wyoming. So this will be the swan song for this day tripper. I'm gonna, well, for me at least, I'm gonna go, you know, when I get down to Kingman, I'm gonna find a load out to Vegas. When I get to Vegas, I'm going to expand that garage, buy a new truck, hire a new driver, drive the new truck around, get it back to Phoenix. And then after I'm in Phoenix, head on out to Europe. Eventually when I come back to the States, then after the off season, I'll well, there, I could have slept there. I guess I'll go for the next one. I'll buy another truck, and then I'll really drive that one around back in the States. By then I'll have Texas, and I'm going to want to work my way down into Texas and look around out there. Well, that was some smooth railroad crossing, right? Yeah, they got some construction, but it's all, they've got a center lane, so it doesn't really affect traffic going the other direction. I'm going to switch lanes here, just because. Rock Springs. Alright, I'm coming up into Rock Springs. Let me back in that right lane, though. Just be like 35 here. Yeah, I'm going a little quick, I know. Kind of speeding into town. I'm going good now, so don't worry. See why Wyoming's so great. Get it?
Go straight.
I'm going to end up turning.
Stay left, and then turn left.
You got it, you got it.
Turn left.
I need to check my map here, though. Hold on. Okay. So, we're at Rock Springs, and, okay, there's plenty of places to sleep. So I could basically wait until I start yawning. And then when I do, I'll just take the next exit. Because I got, look at this. This, you can really go on 80 through Wyoming and not have to worry about nothing. Heading west on 80 towards Evanston. Right now, it says west 80, but I'm heading south right now. So if I turn left, I'm going to go east. I'm guessing it's going to turn around, though. Oh, okay. I'm going to head east, and it's going to cloverleaf. Howdy. Almost done with this leg. Thanks for tuning in. Letting me listen to me gab. This one wasn't my best. Last one wasn't my best. I promise the next one will be better. Come back to the channel for baseball. Pete and I are winding up the season with the Arizona Bee-Wolves. And then, like I said, after that, we're going to have a 4-month hiatus. We'll play a bunch of other games. I still fly with Matt. we're doing IL2. We gotta get back in for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Do some bush trip stuff. Got some hunting to do. Got some demos I still gotta play through. A couple other games I'm looking at. I'll try and keep it fresh. I know here it's been bouncing around a little bit between bouncing around a little bit between baseball and trucking.
Stay left.
But there are other games I play and I enjoy playing, so I'm looking forward to branching out a little bit. Alright, I'm not yawning yet, but I am tired. With the Buttes.
Stay left.
They have Butte. Apparently it looks like I haven't been on this stretch of road, you know? I set my cruise at 65 here. Even though speed limit's 75, I'll let the cars go around me. Like I'm sitting still. It's up to 81 now. Oh, cool. So you can see there's a little marker on my speedometer there that shows where my cruise control is set. Speed limit 65 in here. That's good because I'm going 65. And you can see I'm coloring the map here. And I have not started yawning yet. Getting tired. Oops. There we go. Oops. Yeah, I know. For some reason, if I go to a different view, all bets are off. Like I'm weaving, even though I'm not touching the steering wheel. It's like I got a magnet. My truck will just fade into that next lane. I never really got the mixture right on this wheel as far as, you know, I don't want a dead space in the middle, but then again, I don't want the Road Paradise. Is that the same one I've been to before? I don't think it is. I think those are like a franchise. You know, I don't want a dead zone. I want to be able to leave. Usually, if you're driving a regular car, I know any of us who drive know that if you let go of the steering wheel, your physics points your wheels straight ahead. Unless you got some kind of alignment issue, your car is going to straighten out. So it's not all of a sudden going to start fading into the next lane, you know. It's if I left it like this, I would stay pointed on this, but my wheel, all of a sudden there's like I'll start shifting an eighth of a degree. It's just not, it's not like that in the real world. So, but I'm worried if I monkey with the, the settings, the sensitivity and stuff, it won't take me long, and I'll go too far in another direction that I don't like. And this isn't as bothersome enough that I'm, chomping at the bit here. What am I at for sleep? I guess I'm ready for sleep, but I'm not ready yet. I mean, I'm not yawning yet. Riding this guy's slipstream. I am gonna come over, buddy. Look out! I'm riding this guy's slipstream. It's going just a little slower than I am, and now I really made that guy mad because I'm going like 3 miles an hour faster than this guy. Alright, I'm gonna look at my GPS. Evanston. Oops. Okay, looks like there's something just past Evanston here. Sorry, coming over. Look out. Coming over. But sure. Alright. Evanston, Wyoming. Okay. Hold on a second. I didn't think he was gonna come out and speed up at all. I thought he was just... if I go here again, I'm yawning for the first time. This is my farthest out map that I can see on my GPS there. Now there's a way station that I'm probably going to have to stop at, in which case I would just spend the night there. But if I... yeah, that's my second yawn. I should probably just do it. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Whatever it tells me on this next way station, I'll pull in. Evanston discovered 9 out of 11 cities here in Wyoming. Where's this place? What's on the other side? This thing's on the other side. Alright, well that changes things a little bit. This way station is on the other side of the highway. That does me no good. So I have to go for the next the next stop. So this is a long leg here. Especially for a guy in a day tripper. Oh, please pull in. Okay. Alright, I get it. Alright, this is... looks like... alright, here we go. This is a spot that I'm going to... gonna weigh myself and then find a spot to park. Echo, port of entry.
Stay left.
Alright. Gross weight 62,000 pounds. Jiminy Christmas. Alright, so I want to pull in here and sleep. Not right here. Right here, inspection parking. So they didn't tell me to get an inspection, but I'm gonna go park.
Recomputing.
There's a tunnel right there. That's kind of neat. Here we go. Find a spot to call our quits for the night. Again, I'll be sleeping on in my chair, and it's gonna be uncomfortable unless I call for an Uber to come take me to a hotel. Am I good? Yeah, I'm kind of on the line, but not too bad, right? Let's take a look. I'm gonna need new tires when I get out. Oh yeah, look at that right there. I don't have my lights on. Alright, so this is where I'm gonna stop at the Echo Point of Entry here. Where the heck am I? Just west of Evanston. Oh, it looks like I just crossed the state line. I didn't even notice it. I'm in Utah already? Heck, I'm close to my garage. Right? So if I go back here, point of entry. Okay, so that's the flag for Wyoming. I guess I'm just like at the border crossing. And then if I go here, I'm sorry, F6. They expect me there. There's a train back there. At Tuesday, 7:44 a.m. It is Monday, 11:19. Oh yeah, now I'm getting tired. So it's gonna be, yeah, I got one more leg to go. I hope I can make it. Anyway, all right. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Good night.